Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Embracing Essentials of Product Design to Win the Market, organized by the Hong Kong Trade Development Council and Hong Kong Exporters Association, one of the key events of the HKTDC International Sourcing Show online. This session brings together industry experts to address latest lifestyle trends as well as industry development on current product design. We have altogether more than 15 webinars on International Sourcing Show Online Intelligence Hub. Please visit Intelligence Hub on our ISS website and gain insights from industry experts. Apart from joining the webinar, don't miss the chance to meet with your potential suppliers by using our AI-powered click-to-match business matching platform. Please be reminded to register if you haven't done so. This session will be conducted in English and simultaneous interpretation in Putonghua will be provided on the Zoom platform. 本次研讨会将以英语演讲，在 Zoom 平台收看的观众可以启动 Zoom 语言翻译功能，设置收听普通话频道。Last but not least, if you have any questions for the speakers, please feel free to share it in the Q&A box too. Without further ado, may I first invite Ms. Gladys Leung, Business Director, Direct Channels of Jebsen Consumer Products Company Limited, to share on innovation design and incorporation of technology into products. Gladys, please.
Thank you. And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Gladys Leung from Jebsen Consumer. Year 2020 was a difficult year that changed the way people live and behave. Today, I'm very pleased to be able to share with you as a retailer what have been seen in the changes of consumer demand and purchasing behavior under pandemic. Changes not only comes in bad way, but also in a good way. I will then talk about what are the consumer goods trends and new product and business opportunities created from the shift in consumers' needs. I will then end my part by discussing what will be the new normal and its product trends. Before talking about the trends, allow me to introduce who we are. Select is a multi-global brand lifestyle electronic retailer established in 2014. We aim to provide high-quality products to people who are looking for improving the quality of their everyday life. We are a member of Jebsen Group. Jebsen Group is a family business founded in 1895. The group has a long history of over 125 years that builds and invests in premium brands to the changing consumer in Greater China. At present, Select is an omni-channel retailer that has 1 online store and 6 physical stores covering the different parts of Hong Kong. All of them are located in very good accessible premium shopping malls. Over the years, our merchandising team has sourced and selected around the world a good selection of quality brands and products across several categories for our consumers, including home electronics products, kitchen appliances, entertainment electronics, health and beauty, and lifestyle and gadgets. Like most of the retailers in Hong Kong, before COVID-19 pandemic, we served 2 groups of customers, local shoppers as well as inbound tourists. With the COVID-19 outbreaks, without the tourists, all retailers in Hong Kong, like us, have to shift our primary focus on local shoppers. Our customers range between 20 to 55, quite balanced, a little bit more female-oriented. Our selection of products cover 2 areas. On the one hand, we offer products that help our consumers to enrich their living quality at home. We have home enrichment product categories such as hair treatment, home cleaning, and home entertainment, and kitchen products such as water treatment and cookwares. All of these products will make our home living more comfortable and make us more enjoyable staying at home with our family and loved ones. On the other hand, we select and offer products that improve the personal quality of life and the well-being of an individual. Products covering health and beauty products such as slimming and beauty devices, fitness aid and health aid devices, and the lifestyle and gadgets such as audio, smartphones, and lifestyle electronics. During the pandemic, we have seen some shifts in customer demands that determined our selection of products. Let's see what were they. Impacted by the pandemic, it has changed how our customer behave and shop. At times of weak economy and also consumer confidence level relatively low, people are in general more conscious to spend and invest. In the past, I remember when the economy is strong, a lot of customers come to our store without an intention to buy anything. When they are attracted by the products, touch and feel it, like it, and they will buy it impulsively. At present, consumers spend more conservatively and wisely. They will cut on non-essentials and high-end products. Most of them are making purchases based on needs. And they are deal seekers too. They will look for promotions and offers. So in the year of 2020, we have observed some shifts in consumer demand and product trends at different stages of COVID situation. And this tied closely with the enforcement of social distancing measures taken at different stages. When COVID-19 was first started in early February, which I remember was the Chinese New Year last year, everyone was panicked and anxious. People were all looking for air treatment and antivirus products, such as air purifiers, masks, and UV products. In response to the market needs, our team also sourced some related products, such as a UV wand that can help kill bacteria. And this was widely accepted by our consumers. So after panic in Q1, people gradually accepted it and enter into a stage what we call adapt stages. Then when people had to work from home and suspension of school announced in Q1, it created a great demand for products related to stay at home and also work at home. For example, monitors, printing device, computer peripherals all benefit and jump-started in the market. When work from home and also study at home became unavoidable and seems not a temporary arrangement, people who work and study from home have to upgrade their equipment. So all of a sudden, mobile computing and tablet had exploded in Q3. Later on, because of the closing of fitness center and gyms, the need for entertainment and exercise at home kicked in. Gaming became one of the key home entertainments. Therefore, demand in gaming notebook, gaming gears, and consoles, which was increased dramatically in Q2. The demand was so great that it had a lot of product shortage problems. Everyone was looking for one. So apart from home game, we also source products like the home workout packs, as well as running machine, and also the fitness bike at home to cater for the increasing demand on this kind of products. As the government exercised tightening social distancing measures and social gathering restrictions, so more people like to cook at home, some of them even learned to cook restaurant-style meals at home. All of a sudden, demand for kitchenwares, food processors, ovens, and kitchen appliances was in great demand. At the same time, the need for refrigerators has also increased because most people were trying to avoid frequent visits to grocery stores. So the demand for high-quality refrigerators has grown so that people can easily store food for a longer period. So all these product trends had reflected in our store sales performance last year. Both home and kitchen categories had enjoyed a very strong positive growth last year, whereas lifestyle and gadgets had been impacted quite big. And for health and beauty, health-related products was on the rise, which has been offset, however, by the decline in beauty products. So as a result, the sales was just on par with last year. So as far as consumer purchasing behavior is concerned, when people stay at home, people spend more time on their smartphones and tablets, viewing media, especially online video. Screen time has been up across all the board. The most dramatic increase have been seen among teenagers and kids. Therefore, a shift in the way how we as marketers reach out to our consumer is required as more and more people go digital and online during pandemic. The use of social media, streaming content online, and watching live or programmed contents continues to rise since the start of COVID-19 outbreak. Very interestingly, this online digital engagement has been driven not only by teenagers, we also see in the older generation too. So consumers of all ages appreciated a safer and more reliable experiences of shopping online and more comfortable with digital channels than it used to be. So we also have to react to this trend. So we have used more digital channels, social media platforms to pull in traffic and push our product launches and offers to our customers. Our marketing team has produced different videos and contents to introduce our products matching with these product trends, such as the workout pad at home, the karaoke set play at home, as you can see the two ladies here, the cooking class, etc. And it proved to be the key and most effective channels to attract more views and traffic to our stores. So even though such a difficult year in 2020, a lot of businesses have been affected badly, but we see the overall at-home experience had kept the market going. And it actually benefits a number of segments, as I just mentioned, like the game, refrigerator, and a lot of home and kitchen products. The underlying trends that keep this going, this at-home experience going, were really performance. All talking about multifunctional, all-in-one, simple, easy to use, and all health and hygiene related, as consumers' attitudes more toward healthy lifestyle as influenced by the COVID-19 pandemic. So in terms of marketing communications, it's also changed the way our marketers reach out to customers by using more personal digital marketing communications. And we believe these trends will continue to be important and forming parts of the new normal. While we believe products and solutions around the at-home experiences will still be in a rising demand, consumer will look for more innovative and stronger performance products because they have bought what they were urgently needed last year. We will believe there will be a demand for higher technology in different home and kitchen products. For example, an air purifier that could really kill germs and virus with UVC light instead of preventing. Also, a need of smart appliances and kitchen products, like an all-in-one multi-cooker that can make our lives at home easier, enjoyable, and more convenient. With more time spending at home with family and loved ones, better home entertainment products, for example, a transparent TV, a multi-digital game table, may also be in demand. The pandemic also inspired many people to take a more active role in their health. So products related in hygiene and healthcare will be popular. For example, technologies that allows us to track our health status in our homes, like the sleep sensor patches and devices that measure lung function and respiratory rates, virtual and remote care technologies, and also knowing the importance to keep our hands clean all the time is so important. Touchless technology may also extend to other product categories in different applications. So all these implications to the brand owners. In 2020, it was not a year to launch new products and innovation products. Probably in year 2021 and year ahead, the brands can start introducing and launching innovative and high technology products around this new normal at home experience. We then, as a retailer, can then continue to have more choices and selection of good quality products offering to our customers. So it comes almost the end of my presentation today. It's hard to envision the end in sight, but with vaccines moving forward and new treatments emerging, there will be a day when we can get back out into the world and resume our lives. Meanwhile, wishing you all safe and healthy in the year ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gladys, for her sharing. Now, let's welcome our next speaker, Mr. Arnault Castel, founder of Kapok. He will share on market trends and gifts in the season Spring-Summer 21-22. Let's welcome Arnault. Over to you, please, Arnault.
Yes, hello. So I will like to present our main trend from 2021. So yeah, here, this year we opened a new store here in Hong Kong, in Causeway Bay. And I believe it's the first multi-brand store that opened in Hong Kong post-COVID. And when we think of the merchandise, the product we will sell in this store, we really had to analyze what has been happening in the city in the past 2 years. And we follow the emergence of two big long-term trends. So basically, there's a focus at the same time on the inside and outside. So I will explain. Inside is very simple. Our customers at the moment spend much more time in their home with their family. Hong Kong was a city where a lot of the social life, the meetings, sorry. Yes. A lot of the social life, the meetings were happening indoor, and they are now happening, they were happening outdoor, in cafe, in restaurant, and now they're happening indoor. So people stay at home much more to eat, to work, even to exercise. And there's a strong design to finally create a feeling of home. So category like furniture, homeware, candles are really booming, and also create a cozy atmosphere and an atmosphere of wellness at home. So we can go to the home fragrance, but also books, and this category are really growing. The second very different elements, it's actually the outside. Because of COVID, the health and wellness have been at the front of all the people's preoccupation. and they really have a strong concern about health and exercise. They are spending more time hiking, running, discovering nature, and they need to be well equipped to be stylish when doing this. So the outdoor has been also doing very, very well. So when we did our new store concept, we really articulate around these two modes. So what we are trying to do at Kapok at the moment is to create the new generation of department store, and our target customer is actually now the Hong Kong residents. So of course, when tourists come again to Hong Kong, it will be a bonus for business, but we cannot build a business only focusing on tourists. And since we have no visibility on when the travel can restart, we need to build our business model only based on Hong Kong residents. Now our main customer spending in our store are Generation X and Millennials. So I would say from 20 to 35. We have seen, and I've started this business for 15 years, that now they're very socially and environmentally conscious. So these are things that were not so important before, but are come to the front at the moment. So we are working in collaboration with Hong Kong and global brand, and we want to cover all aspects of good quality of life. Each brand product category will select the best in class. So if we go to our business model, as I said, focus on Hong Kong customer, and we cover the basic everyday needs and secondary, more pleasure needs. Also, online has been a really strong driver of growth. We have grown our online business by around 3 times compared to last year. And when we make new projects, it has to be really integrated online and offline from the beginning. So here you will see who we are. So this is our flagship store in Wan Chai. We were originally a lifestyle shop. Now we moved to fashion and design, but lifestyle becomes much, much bigger again. And our specialty is to find new trends, new brand, new product category. So now I will try to go through which product category are really moving well and are really important for us. So first, I will talk about sneakers. So I will talk about sneakers for 2 reasons. First, basically, working from home is much more accepted, and it's going to be a long-term trend. And also, there's not a lot of formal wear happening. Even when people go to the office, they will really wear a lot of casual product. However, they cannot go with really sportswear brand like Adidas, Nike, and so on. They need to find something that is suitable for work, but also that they will feel comfortable. And in footwear, basically, we almost completely drop selling dress shoe, and for men especially, but also for women, the sneakers are growing. And here you have products at the top like Common Project that are sneakers you can wear in an office environment. And the brand you see on the left is a French brand called Veja that exists for around more than 10 years. It's a brand we've been working together with 10 years, and we're doing relatively well, but has been exploding in the past year and a half. And I think you will see a lot of people in the city with this V on their sneaker. It's a brand that is completely sustainable in their production. So production in Brazil using organic cotton and renewable rubber, and their transportation, and this is completely conscious. And basically, the Hong Kong customer are now very sensitive to this. And to be honest, this brand will have a problem to keep up with supply. So it's something that a lot of brands are trying to do, bringing this eco-responsibility, consciousness, and sustainability. Customers are now very knowledgeable. They can check online what's going on, and I can say that they can spot very well the brand that are doing greenwashing. So I think it's something that cannot be a gimmick. You need to do a lot of research to find the brand that are genuinely sustainable, because if they're just doing greenwashing, customer will notice and will not buy. So that's one category. Second category, I will talk about the apparel. So you see here, when I was talking about apparel and clothes, what everyone tells me is, oh, you must sell a lot of sweatshirt and sweatpants because people stay at home, they don't go out. In Hong Kong, first, we never had a full lockdown. Second, I think people are still very style conscious and they don't want to look non-stylish or non-elegant. So sweatpants, maybe it's suitable for US or some part of Europe, but it's not happening here. What we notice though, it's really the way that people are shopping, since they get most of the information online or from Instagram, Facebook, and they're also doing their shopping more and more online, or if they're not doing their shopping online, they're doing their shopping decision online. It's brands that are really strong with graphics or logo that will really come to the top. So if in the past brands were really simple, elegant, well cut, nice fabric, I mean, we can have good sales in store for this kind of category, but online it's not really working. So you will see brand here like Maison Labiche, Maison Kitsune. So it's brands that are looking good in a like really small scale on Instagram that will do much better. So you need to have the quality, but also you need to have this simple, fun graphics that people will recognize, and also it has to look good on basically small image on a phone screen. So we will see a lot of this different trends. Then I will go back. Basically, the category that completely collapsed, it's, I would say, suitcase and big bags. You know, at the moment, the travel is very far away. So it's just a dream, and people are not really buying this kind of product, but they are really looking for a more niche brand. So there's customer profile that is growing in Hong Kong that are not just looking for the big name brand, even for the accessories. So these are men's accessory, but the same thing happened for women's accessory. So I would say niche brand that position their product between 3,000 to 10,000 Hong Kong dollar, rather than 2 or 3 times more from fashion brand, is a segment that is really growing. People have access to a lot of information on brands. They get the information from online press, Instagram, blogs, and a lot of the niche brands are getting more and more famous. So this, I would say, is going to be an online trend. So there's going to be a long tail of product that will still have a strong interest. And that's something we noticed in the past year. We have emergence of this niche brand. Finally, I will talk about home beauty and home fragrance. So in the world of beauty, there's some category that have crashed. The main one is makeup, because first, it's not very visible, and second, there's a big barrier because people don't want to try on the product. So while the makeup has crashed, the whole category of personal perfume has been growing very fast. In a way, when people are behind a mask, they are more sensitive to their own fragrance, their own smell. So since they cannot wear makeup, they will try to create a nice atmosphere by actually using more perfume. So that's a category, especially the niche perfume, that has been literally booming. And even more, this is the home fragrance and candles. So our customer was spending time at home mainly for sleeping, I would say, very minimal time. And this has completely switched. Some of them, they are spending most of their time at home because they're working from home and they have cut down visit to restaurant. So I think they want to create a cozy atmosphere in their home. And also, I think they want to buy something that will make them feel better very fast and very easily. And that's where diffuser, but especially candle, it's something, the price point is easy, from 200 to 600. And it's suitable as a gift and a gift for yourself. So that not only in our store, but all across the industry, this is really a big category at the moment. And I will finish talking about clean beauty. So overall, I think people now put health at the forefront of their preoccupation of what's in their mind. So they have a big category that is growing of protection. So we sell a lot of masks, we sell a lot of hand sanitizer, hand wash. But I would say that even for their everyday beauty routine, they want to feel protected. They want to feel that they're using safe ingredients. So it's something that it's not just COVID has kind of made that process faster, but it's something that will happen for the next few years. So all the brands that are either organic or clean or conscious and everything that will be in contact with the skin, the customer will look for this kind of brand. So that's a very long-term trend that we see happening at the moment. Okay, so I also have finished the presentation. The one last thing I would mention is that we were lucky to have developed our website for the past year, but we noticed that now that the numbers are getting better, the traffic to the store has been growing in the past couple of months. And in a way, sometimes people don't want to only think about protection and health, and they want to have fun, and this desire for fun will keep on growing. And I think we shouldn't be scared of fun. That means, of course, now people think you're selling, as I said before, sweatpants or hand sanitizer. This will be there, but something that is more frivolous, that is like instant pleasure, it will be growing more and more. I think people, they want to also forget this past year and a half, they will stay safe, but they also want to have fun. So traveling will restart, and the whole series of really optimistic, fun, instant pleasure products will be a big driver for 2021 and 2022. That's all for me. So if you want more, if you have some question, I think we have a Q&A very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arnault. Now let's welcome our next speaker, Mr. Tommy Lee, Creative Director from Tommy Lee Design Workshop Limited. He will share with us philosophy in product design and case studies of successful collaboration. Over to you, please, Tommy.
Thank you. 2020 is a special year, but 2021 is more special. A lot of my client, they ask me a lot of questions today. I said, Tommy, you work in this field more than 30 years. Yeah, because I am a retail market expert. We find a lot of product. They have a good design, good packaging. Everything is good, but at the end, they fail in the market. Can you tell me why? Because if you don't find the right answer, how can we spend a lot of money in this expensive agents, expensive designer? This is true, because in the market we will find in the top rank or the best product, they always they don't have the best design. They don't have the best packaging, and that's why this is very crucial. So that's why when we look at this, a lot of good packaging, you always think, can it work in the market? And because we know the good packaging design, they need to contains a lot of different elements, the functional, the creatives, the shape, the color, the materials, are a lot of elements. But sometimes the owner, I mean the brand owner, they will forget something. You know what? Because they spend most of the time on their product or on the company, on their factory, but didn't spend a lot of time to see what's happened in the market. And the market today changed so fast. It's faster than you and me. Yeah, because they are user. They really dying in the consumer market. They check the .com every day. They order the product, the gift every single second. So that's why they know the trend. They know more than you. That's why, from my experience, we find a lot of clients, the product or the brand is failed. One of the reasons is they really far away from the real market now. So I want to have some example. I think is interesting. The first brand is Maido. Maido is a very is a quality product. It's a rice. It's from Japan. I think a lot of people they know that Japan they produce a lot of good organic food. Rice is one of a kind. And normally, no matter in Hong Kong or Japan, the packaging is different. You will find this is very practical. But in Japan, they want something not only practical, functional. They want the quality. You need to see the quality of their product. So that's why we create something. Is a sparrow. Sparrow is a good bird because normally the bird and the farm they all bad because they eat rice, but the sparrow they eat the insect. So it means it is good. We try to create not only the culture, it's a story to let the consumer know they have a good memory about our brand. And then we make a very decent package. Because this is only for the general market, very ordinary market, not expensive one. And that kind of product, I mean the price, if they increase within 15%, the consumer will accept. Of course, when they look at the package and they think, oh, this is quality product, but the price is double, they will give up. But 15% to 20% is the maximum. So that's why once it's launched in the market, they have a very positive reaction. The sales is good. But later, we want to focus the others because the client, they want to, increase at least 4 or 5 times about the retail price. And no matter how good of the packaging, it can change the price dramatically. So that's why we not change not only design, we change the market. So you will find the behavior. We don't want to only focus on the mass market. We try to move to the gift market. It's totally different because in the mass market, maybe you will find a lot of surfing, a lot of maybe the wife that will shopping over there. But the gift market is different. Even we think about the retail location will change from the supermarket to the airport. Why airport? Because the airport, we have a nickname for it. We call it last stop shopping for the tourists or the businessman. This is the last stop. So that's why they would like to buy some gift over there. So gift product is a very popular today, especially for the Asian, no matter Japanese or the mainland Chinese. Normally they have the rice that will contain by we call rice box. And in Japan, they use the wooden box. But for the other Asian, they will use plastic or ceramic. So we make a small rice box, wooden rice box at first. But the most important is as a gift. You try to make it look like a gift. The gift, imori, they call it imori mono. So for the Japanese, normally, if they send a gift to the friends or to the client, they always use the cloth to cover it. Just like this. So we make a different cloth, different color. We have a black and white, or even we have a red. Yeah. We try to make it like a bendong. In Japan, they call it bendong baku. So use the cloth to wrap it like a bendong and then put it in the airport. It's a gift. Just two kind of color is for general. Because of course, when you look at the dark color, maybe in the Chinese market, they not really love it, but in Japan, they're welcome. Even the New Year, they would like to use a white and black. Of course, we have the other color is as red for the different country, for the Chinese market, or maybe for Hong Kong. So we change it. We use the same product, but we give it. We develop like a gift items. So normally, original, the retail price is only $50, and we try to change it from 100 to 250, and and this is one of the way. The others is not coming from Japan, from Hong Kong. There's a place they call EO. It is the other island, far away from the city. But EO, they have some NGO. They apply a small land, a small farm from the government. They want to, this is EO. Yeah, they want to produce the rice. And this is a very limited area. So it means the space is very limited. So it means every single year, they only produce a small quantity of rice. And in the retail market, they pack like these. This is a very ordinary packaging. So that's why the price is only, $55. It lost the money. So even the supermarket is good, though. Yeah, but the problem is the quantity is too small. So it means even though the product they sold out within the season, they still lost the money. So there's only one way to help them. Change the market, change the shape, and change everything. We change the market from the general to the retail, from the gift market. So same, we make a box, like wooden box like these, and we have a very nice laser carving. And then the rice, we'll put it in the 2 glass bottle, just like a collection. Yes, we put it in where? The airport and the train station, same, last stop shopping. And when you talk about, okay, even the rice can be the gift, what about tea? Tea is very popular in the market, no matter in Japan, Hong Kong, or China, so popular. And normally we will find the tea, just like a tea cake or the people put the tea product in the plastic bag, very popular. And or even they will have a gift box. This is my design and nothing special. So that's why we try to create a lot of different shape to attract the consumer, no matter it's a tin box or the wooden box. So that's why we create something totally new. We call tea box. That kind of tea box, so it's a gift items. And we make by wood and painted by the Japanese paint, or we call piano paint, or the others. Most expensive is the metal one. You can see the third one is a metal one. Different market, different segment. And that kind of tea box, actually, they have a tea set inside with the tea product and the different kind of tea too. The most important, that kind of tea box, they have a little bit interesting high-tech gadget. They have a speaker and a USB. You can play with some sound, not music. You can when you play it, when you drink the tea, you can hear some sound. Sounds like a wind or some like a tea, like a raindrops, and make everybody feel comfortable when they tasting the tea. This is really up to date now. Of course, we'll create a lot of different shape, different interesting product, for the gift. But the most important, we have the other project is crossover with Salanga, and this is one of the very famous tin manufacturer company in Malaysia, and they make the metal tea container. We try to make a very limited. Only 1,000 pieces, and it's a gift item, so very limited. Every single bottle have a number. We'll put it in a very posy, black linen bag. And when you talk about tea, a lot of people think it's good for the oldest, but no, this is for the young girl too. Mm-hmm. And the last one I want to share is this. What about, because Tommy, you talk about rice, very general market, mass market, and then tea, middle. What about luxury market? Yes, the luxury market is a very tough market. So everybody want to go for it, but it's not easy. This is not easy to create a brand and get into the luxury market just because it's not how good about the design. It's not good how good about the logo. If somebody say change the logo or change the package and I can help you, don't trust it. It's BS. And when you face the luxury market, one of the major elements is you need to satisfy what? Vanity is a very human being, the vanity. Because when the people that spend $100 or $1 million or $100,000, they are not stupid. So if you let me satisfy, I will pay for it. And my client actually this time is, just like change the logo and change the packaging. It's not work sometimes. And I have an interesting project in my portfolio. And the product, the retail price is only 1,500 RMB. And now they want to push it to 100 times. Is 1540 is amazing. And nobody can dare to touch it. And we try. Actually, it's a watch. They call Shanghai watch. It's nothing. It's an ordinary watch. But from the mass market, we try to change it or bring it to the other sector. It's collection, limited collection. And Shanghai watch is actually founded in 1955. And just like I mentioned, vanity. We have a different kind of level of vanity. The first level, we invite one of our famous designer. He's not only a watch designer, he's a tourbillon designer. They call Eric Juho. In his portfolio, he designed a lot of tourbillon, like Henry Winston. And that kind of tourbillon in the retail market is $6 million. So this is the first level. Because the people, when they bought Shanghai watch, they only think about, wow, this come from Eric Juho, $6 million product. And then, of course, this is the product, tourbillon of Shanghai watch. This is the second one, more expensive. Of course, after this, logo, packaging, we will developed for it. Yeah, this is a handmade wooden box. They have a 6 to 7 layer. When you start to open the box, you spend 50 minutes, and then you see the product. Yeah, it's like a presentation. And open the box, wooden box, and then they have a leather, and open the leather and you can see the shirt and the product. At the end, this is the second level of vanity. We try to find, we send the first Troubadour watch to Bohem's, because Bohem's is very famous for the watch auction. Yeah, and then this is they have the certificate. They have a number is 00. The first Troubadour watch from Shanghai watch. They have an auction price at the end is 500,000 renminbi, and this is a big news at the time. Of course, we'll spend 2 months to publicize it, and everybody just say, "Wow, the Shanghai watch not today. They have 500,000." This is the second level of the vanity. They will think about Eric G. Hall. They will think about Harold Winston $6 million watches. And now the market will tell you this Shanghai watches is around 500,000. But at the end, we send it to the Hong Kong watch shop. Why Hong Kong watch shop? Because Hong Kong still a very famous for the luxury product, and you can shopping here with safe. Why Eric Joe will help us or help the people in Hong Kong? Because we have a very good law in order to protect the copyright from the designer. So that's why the people, they will, if they spend that kind of money to buy the luxury good, they will come to Hong Kong. And this is one of the case. So just like I mentioned, this is not only create a very nice logo, a very nice packaging, and you can increase the price in 100 times. So this is close to the end. I just need to say, I want to talk to all the brand owner or the product owner. I know you spend all the time into your product or your company, but please, you need to spend more time to see what's happening in the market, because this is the one that you need to conquer it. Yeah, because in the old day, I met in Japan, I met a tea owner. They say, my tea is more than 400 years in Japan. I know it more than everything. Tommy, you're young. Yeah, how come you help me? You can help me, and you can teach me. And I tell him, you know your product so well, it's true, but you didn't know what's happened in the market, and I know the market. That's why I can help you. I'm Tommy Lee. Thank you so much, and good health, and take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Tommy. We're also glad to have invited Mr. Gray Leung, Creative Director of Graphic Guides Design Company, and Mr. Marco Fu, professional snooker player, joining us today to share their views on incorporate innovation in sport goods and tips in crowdfunding. Gray and Marco, please. 有請 Gray 同埋 Marco。
好，首先咧，多謝 TDC 邀請我哋兩位咧嚟呢度做咗少少嘅分享啦。咁我相信咧喺過去1年咧喺疫情嘅情況之下咧，營商環境咧的而且確咧係好困難嘅。咁但係對於我哋設計師嚟講咧，可能會係另一個機會，因為我哋可以靜靜地咁樣坐喺度去諗下究竟市場嘅轉變啦，將來市場嘅趨勢啦，我哋可以做啲乜嘢啦，去諗一啲新嘅項目。咁同樣地咧喺呢個疫情嘅期間咧，咁我就認識咗Marco Fu 啦，即係香港好出色嘅運動員。咁我哋所以咧就諗咗其實會唔會喺運動用品裏邊咧，可以諗一啲新嘅諗法或者係新嘅做法咧？因為好多傳統嘅運動體育用品咧，其實都冇轉變過嘅。咁所以喺呢個時候咧，我哋就諗咗一啲新嘅產品出嚟。咁首先啦，我哋諗一聽到Marco Fu 就一定係諗起台波 Snooker 噶啦。 咁所以咧，我哋嘅新嘅項目咧就係關於一個台波嘅項目嚟嘅。咁我哋做呢樣嘢嘅時候咧，我哋要考慮幾樣嘢啦。我哋設計師嘅就係考慮佢嘅可能性啦、執行性同埋實用性。同樣咧，因為其實呢個產品咧，我哋希望做出嚟唔係淨係一個遊戲或者係好似玩下咁，所以我哋希望咧係帶俾用家咧係一個 up to professional level 嘅產品咯。咁我哋首先揾阿 Marco 講下點解我哋會有呢個 idea。
Hello， 大家好，我係 Marco， 我係傅家俊。咁我其實已經係職業桌球員，已經係超過20年㗎啦。咁我有2個女女啦，咁所以其實咧，我一直以嚟嗰個願望都希望能夠可以即係打完桌球退咗休啦，唔打職業比賽啦，之後希望能夠可以成為一個教練嘅。咁有咗2個女女之後咧，其實發覺其實桌球同埋兒童嘅桌球。兒童嘅教學其實都可以 collaborate 嘅喎，咁樣咯。咁所以其實自己就喺舊年就成立咗第一間嘅兒童桌球學校嘅。咁我都係個願望，希望能夠可以同大家分享一下喺桌球上面呢20年咧，其實桌球帶俾我啲乜嘢，教識咗啲乜嘢。咁希望能夠可以將我學到嘅嘢可以分享到俾下一代啊，分享俾小朋友咁樣嘅。咁所以就成立咗桌球學校之餘咧，亦都同阿 Grace 設計咗呢一張台。咁呢一張台就係比較得意嘅，因為其實我打開嗰啲就係大型嘅英式桌球台啦，就好大張嘅6尺乘12尺嘅。咁尤其是喺香港可能屋企嘅地方唔係咁大啦，咁所以其實如果要每一個家庭都有張6尺乘12尺嘅台咧，其實又唔係咁即係現實嘅咁樣咯。咁所以其實我覺得係有一張兒童桌球台可以放喺屋企嘅呢個桌球台係1米乘1米嘅啫，咁其實係好細張一個正方形嘅桌球台，咁所以就好適合係可以喺屋企俾小朋友啦同埋屋企人啦一齊去玩啦，咁從中亦都可以享受到桌球樂趣之餘，亦都可以學到一啲唔同嘅技巧嘅。咁所以其實呢個就係我哋同阿 Gray 最開頭諗到設計呢一張台嘅即係呢個理念啦，就係希望能夠可以小朋友可以從桌球裏面可以學到嘢，我覺得好緊要啦。即係當然係玩到好開心啦。咁但係其實從桌球呢一個遊戲裏邊學到一啲平時都會用到嘅技巧，我覺得係非常之緊要。咁因為桌球其實都幫咗我好多，教識咗好多。咁希望小朋友都能夠可以從呢一張台裏面可以學到好多嘢咁樣嘅。
好啦，好似頭先阿 Marco 咁講啦，咁開始諗一個構思一個新嘅產品嘅時候咧，咁我哋首先係諗下個可能性啦，因為其實我哋可以好多可能性嘅，好似頭先 Marco 講，係咪可以加啲教學元素咧？可以加啲其他元素落去咧？因為其實我哋接觸嘅桌球咧，其實幾十年都係咁樣打噶啦，都係個台布綠色啊咁樣，咁所以喺可能性嗰方面咧，頭先阿 Marco 咧，身為一個運動員咧，佢嘅睇法就係話，可唔可以做到一啲多元訓練嗰個元素嚇？咁當然啦，喺我哋設計師個角度會係點咧？就係加入嘅其他嘅元素，去令到可以做到多元訓練呢個目標啦。咁喺多元訓練嘅時候咧，除咗我哋諗加入其他元素之外咧，其實喺結構上高咧，我哋都要諗好多可能性嘅。正如阿 Marco 頭先所講啦，好多屋企嘅環境咧，其實未必能夠擺到一張標準嘅桌球台。咁同樣地咧，因為過去1年嘅疫情咧，好多活動咧都可能由外邊咧帶翻去屋企嘅，甚至乎可能而家我哋做緊呢啲咁嘅 webinar 大家都係可能會坐喺 office 或者坐喺屋企發生緊。咁所以我哋要配合呢樣嘢嘅時候，我哋要將個結構重新諗過，究竟點樣可以適合放喺室內。咁我哋諗完結構嘅時候，我哋喺個可能性上高咧，就要去探索一啲新嘅材料。因為我哋結構改變咗咧，我哋材料嘅運用咧可能會唔同咗嘅。例如我哋一般嘅桌球台，其實我哋台面喺塊絨嘅下低咧，其實係一塊大理石或者係一塊石嚟嘅。咁但係如果我哋用咁樣嘅結構咧，其實未必可以擺到翻屋企嘅。咁所以我哋要探索一啲新嘅材料，有啲咩可以取替咗嗰樣嘢咧？咁呢個就係我哋喺可能性上高咧，要諗嘅嘢咯。咁我哋諗咗可能性啦，咁喺執行性嘅時候咧，我哋亦都要睇下，喂，諗咗個可能性啫，咁點樣執行件事咧？亦都係另一個好重要嘅元素嚟嘅。咁阿 Marco 可以講下，如果喺執行性上高咧，身為一個專業嘅運動員啦，一個新嘅產品啦，你有啲咩要求？
其實我哋因為始終都係職業桌球員咧，咁所以其實我哋對台嘅要求都係高嘅。咁其實我哋依家市面上都有好多嘅桌球台啦、兒童桌球台啦、小朋友玩開嘅桌球台。咁其實一般嗰個質量都係真係 for 一個玩具咯，只係。咁所以其實我哋設計呢張台嘅時候咧，真係要確保嗰個質量要真係去到某一個水平，即係未必真係去到比賽水平，但係起碼都要一個專業嘅桌球員啦，或者一個桌球愛好者打落去咧，都會覺得啊呢一個台嗰個質量都唔錯喎咁樣咯。咁所以其實我哋覺得一張台即係最緊要就係幾樣嘢嘅啫，就係嗰張絨啦。嗰張絨嗰個質量一定要係靚啦，咁同埋啲 cushion 非常緊要啦。咁因為其實好多時外面嘅小朋友玩開嘅桌球台嗰啲 cushion 唔係好彈啦，咁所以其實我哋做唔到我哋一般平時打開桌球嗰個效果啦。咁所以其實張絨同埋 cushion 亦都好緊要，同埋啲波亦都非常緊要咯。其實我哋依家呢一個桌球台係用我哋平時打開職業比賽嗰啲波嚟嘅。咁所以譬如一般桌球我哋做好多譬如旋轉啊，一啲反彈力啊，其實裡面有物理同埋數學嘅桌球。咁所以其實我哋一定要確保呢個 playing area 咧，所有嘅質量係能夠可以俾到我哋教識到小朋友呢啲咁樣嘅知識啦、數學嘅知識啦、物理嘅知識啦，咁先至可以能夠即係令到呢一張台同外面嘅桌台有少少與別不同。咁所以其實喺質量嗰方面我哋都研究咗好耐因為又要喺屋企放到啦，咁又要個質量保持得非常之高，其實都唔容易嘅。咁所以其實呢一方面都花咗好多時間喺上面去即係揾唔同嘅材料啦。亦都試過好多，亦都有失敗過，咁但係最尾亦都成功咗，即係做咗一張非常之靚嘅桌球台出嚟。
好啦，咁啊，站於設計師嘅角度咧，咁阿 Marco 咧就講咗好多唔同嘅要求啦，希望可以保留嗰個專業性啦。咁對於設計師嚟講咧，係一個好大嘅挑戰嚟嘅。點解咧？因為我哋設計緊咧係一個商品，我哋希望推出市場係喺個市場上高咧係有一個市場定位同埋市場嘅認售價錢嘅。咁所以我哋要做嘅功夫咧就係點樣可以喺生產成本可以控制到之下咧，亦都可以做到專業球員想要嘅專業質素。咁呢個咧我哋設計師嘅工作就係可能要即係同頭先一樣啦，探討好多物料啊，接觸好多唔同供應商啊，令到件事咧就係可以喺合理嘅成本之下，亦都係做到一個專業嘅效果。咁我哋做咗呢樣嘢之後咧，其實我哋會考慮另一樣嘢咧，就係個持續性有幾耐。因為其實買一張台翻嚟，或者我哋放咗咁多心機，放咗咁多時間去開發一件事咧，我哋會考慮嗰個產品究竟喺市場或者係個用家攞到翻屋企攞到用嘅時候，佢能夠用幾耐？呢個可持續性咧，對於我哋嚟講亦都好大嘅 concern 嘅。咁所以咧喺張台嘅時候咧，我哋個持續性咧就係話，我哋加咗好多唔同嘅 game 落去，令到佢唔會好快就會悶啊，或者其他覺得啊成日望住呢張台，咁個結構上高，一陣間我哋會再睇到嘅。咁我哋再下一步咧就係個實用性啦。頭先就講咗點樣去執行佢啦。咁個實用性我執行咗咧，其實因為呢個係運動員同埋設計師嘅諗法啊嘛。實用性咧就去到個用家嗰度啦。究竟用家究竟係諗緊啲乜嘢？我哋係咪可以 fit 到佢咧？咁 Marco 你會諗下，講下分享下點樣去即係提供呢個實用性俾用家？
係啊，其中一個實用性就係嗰個年齡啦，當然係咁，因為其實我頭先都講啦，我哋打開即係成人嘅桌球台，真係好大張同埋好高，咁所以其實我自己講翻自己親身經歷，都係9歲、10歲、8歲啦，我諗係咁上下先至可以學到打桌球。咁所以其實一般小朋友咧，真係因為高度嘅問題，咁所以唔能夠可以喺一個好細個嘅年紀咧就可以學到桌球。咁我哋呢一個產品咧就可以解決到呢個問題咯，因為呢一張台首先佢係個範圍比較細啲啦，1米乘1米啦，咁同埋其實佢可以放喺一個台面上面，可以係餐台啦，可以係機台啦，可以任何一張台上面就可以進行到呢一個遊戲嘅。咁所以其實呢一個高度嘅問題已經解決咗啦。咁我哋嘅球桿啦，當然係要適合小朋友打啦，嗰個高度亦都係一個我哋要考慮嘅因素啦。咁但係其實 因為其實都係想解決頭先所講個問題，因為其實桌球嗰個可能同其他運動有少少蝕底嘅地方就係嗰個高度問題，因為其他運動真係細細個就可以玩到，咁但係桌球就係因為個台個工具嘅問題咧，就真係要唔能夠可以好細個就可以打到，咁所以我哋希望能夠可以即係擴闊桌球嘅關注度同埋參與度啦，令到可以多啲小朋友都可以打到啦，唔係一定要去桌球室喺屋企都可以同爸爸或者自己同朋友啊都可以享受到桌球嘅樂趣咯。
係咁喺我嘅角度睇件事咧，其實因為因應我哋要符合咗唔同性別啦、唔同年齡啦，可能個小朋友都適合打啦。咁我哋會諗下我哋所創作出嚟個產品同原本嘅產品會唔會太大分別咧？會唔會令到人哋覺得，咦，其實呢個唔係桌球嘅嘢喎？咁呢個我哋會考慮嘅地方嚟嘅。創新得之餘咧，我哋要考慮翻嗰個產品本身個定位同原本嗰個消費者或者個用家啦，會唔會有落差？呢個係好重要嘅 concern。咁另一樣咧就係環保性啦。咁成件產品，我諗而家大勢所趨都對環保呢個範疇係好重視嘅。咁呢個都會係我哋考慮嘅地方咯。咁其實案例分析就即係我哋頭先講緊嗰個台啦。咁我哋而家見到畫面上高咧，其實我哋喺呢個桌球台上高咧，可能你見到阿 Marco 嘅時候咧，就係本來見到係左上角一個綠色樣嘅桌球台嚟嘅。咁經過我哋設計之後咧，其實我哋加咗好多其他元素落去啦，有啲遊戲元素啦，有啲英文串字嘅遊戲啦，數學嘅算式啦，同埋加咗一啲可以學到天文學嘅遊戲喺裏邊。咁當然啦，你見到唔同嘅台咧，個台布會唔同嘅。又重提翻頭先嗰樣嘢啦，就係我哋喺結構上高作出改變，因為喺一般桌球台上高咧，你哋見到嘅桌球台咧，個台布咧係唔可以換得嘅。我哋呢張桌球台係張台布咧係可以攞起之後咧換個第二張落去，但係又唔會脫離咗專業球員所要求嘅質素咯。咁喺執行性上高咧，就係頭先講。我哋呢張台咧，其實除咗可以換台布之外咧，喺結構上都作咗好多改變。咁我哋咧其實整張桌球台咧係一個模組設計嚟嘅。佢即係話咧係每一個 pass 咧都可以分開佢。當你玩嘅時候可以組合翻埋一齊。咁喺呢個過程，我同阿 Marco 嘅時候咧都會諗咗好耐，究竟呢個會唔會令到張台唔夠 stable 啦？係嘛？咁喺呢個做呢個諗個結構嘅時候咧，我哋亦都花咗好多功夫啦。我哋做完之後 try and error， 會試好多次，跟住之後砌好張台，又要求揾阿 Marco， 麻煩 Marco 可以試下打波啦。咁最後咧，我哋都揾到一啲材料同埋可以做到一個結構，可以做到呢個我哋目標想做嘅產品。咁實用性啦，其實頭先都講過啦 ，Marco 話係嘛？小朋友開始到大人都要打噶嘛。普通桌球台係太高啊，
係啊，普通桌球台太高，咁所以其實一般都係真係 for 大人嘅一個遊戲咯。咁但係其實呢個真係3、4歲其實已經可以開始打啦。咁去到大人亦都可以打到嘅。
咁所以咧，我哋喺實用性咧，亦都諗咗咧，其實我哋呢張台咧嘅台腳咧，首先呢張台咧，你唔用個台腳咧，你可以擺喺屋企嘅飯台上高打嘅，因為一般嘅飯台咧就70 cm 高嘅，咁一般嘅桌球台咧就74至76 cm 嘅，咁。即係話我哋擺咗呢張台上我哋嘅飯台度咧，同我哋一般打緊桌球嘅高度差唔多。咁當然啦，for 小朋友咧，好多時要擔張凳仔先。咁所以我哋設計咗一個比較矮嘅台腳俾佢。如果小朋友係由3歲開始打，發覺太高嘅時候咧，佢即係用我哋嘅台腳咧，就可以令到張台咧可以低啲，佢就可以由3歲開始練習桌球啦。咁頭先講咗好多我哋嘅桌球台嘅嘢啦，咁其實我哋嘅桌球台咧，我哋設計好啦，我哋點樣去做 marketing， 點樣去推銷？咁我哋其實個桌球台咧嚟緊會3月29號咧，會喺 Kickstarter 咧上去做眾籌嘅。咁眾籌咧其實喺疫情嘅過程咧，對於我哋做生意嚟講咧係一個好好嘅平台嚟嘅，因為其實好多嘢都 online 啦。咁所以咧喺眾籌平台咧嘅銷售咧係絕對冇跌嘅。咁相反咧，其實頭先講過好多設計師喺屋企諗咗好多新嘅 idea。咁喺眾籌上高咧，我想分享少少咧，有少少 tips 咧，可以令到你哋眾籌嗰個成功機會係大啲嘅。咁首先咧就係 Kickstarter 就係一個眾籌比較流行嘅平台啦，多人識嘅平台啦。咁其實我哋有啲咩產品係適合擺上眾籌咧？ 我哋係講緊產品咧，可能有 design 啦、desire 或者同埋 demand 同埋 business。咁其實最重要嘅係要令到個消費者或者個用家有渴望去想要嗰個產品。呢個就係眾籌平台需要嘅嘢嚟嘅。咁當然啦，如果你個產品擺喺眾籌平台賣得唔好咧，唔代表你個產品唔優勝，只不過可能係唔適合眾籌平台嘅客戶。因為眾籌平台嘅客人咧，永遠都係咧係想有一啲好有好奇心啦，即係好想買嗰件嘢翻嚟試下啦。咁呢個就係我哋開始諗嘅 product idea 要留意嘅地方咯。咁另外啦，當你諗咗個 product idea 咧，咁你去眾籌嘅時候咧，可能就要即係上去做一個 campaign layout 啦。咁我哋會留意到咧，其實咧而家眾籌平台咧，其實咧已經係有60%嘅銷售咧係喺手機做。咁所以咧，我哋要考慮咧，我哋 design 個 page 嘅時候咧，我哋要符合手機睇 user friendly。咁但係咧喺眾籌平台咧，佢個 design 個 interface 咧，佢係唔能夠提供一個手機 preview 嗰個功能俾你嘅。咁所以我哋每次喺做 campaign design 嘅時候咧，我哋都需要做完，我哋會用手機睇一次，睇下係咪真係手機睇得舒服。咁有少少 tips 咧，就係我哋成日用手機啦，我哋會成日撥個畫面㗎嘛。我哋有個少少嘅 tips 分享俾大家咧，就係希望每一個畫面你撥嘅時候都唔可以都應該係話都應該要有一張圖案喺上高，而唔係成版字。如果你撥兩下都係字嘅時候咧，嗰個 user 咧好快就會離開你嗰個項目去睇第二個項目。咁呢個咧係令到你個項目成功嘅機會係大好多。咁除咗 design 之外咧，咁其實眾籌咧，其實你要 set up 個價錢啦。其實喺價錢咧，其實喺上高咧，亦都有啲我哋叫心理關口啦。咁我哋最好嘅價錢咧，咁 depends 你個產品啦。當然，如果你個產品係好貴嘅，成本好高嘅，可能未必適合。但係我哋盡量希望個產品咧，價錢喺99蚊美金以內。咁咧啲 backers 咧係最易受落，因為始終眾籌咧係一個類似 pre-order 嘅形式，佢買完之後幾個月先收貨。咁如果個價錢太貴嘅時候咧，佢可能未必對你個公司或者對你個產品有信心咧，佢未必會買嘅。但係喺99蚊以內咧，其實咧大部分嘅 backers 咧都會好願意花呢個價錢咯。咁另一個咧就係我哋因為喺眾籌上高咧好多唔同嘅 package 俾佢嘅。咁我哋咧 set 個價錢之外咧，其實我哋會揾一個 decoy effect 呢個思想咧，去點樣定個價錢嘅？包括乜嘢咧？就係話有啲 package 有啲價錢咧，其實我哋愛嚟令到個 backers 易啲去選擇。例如我哋有啲咩 super early bird 可能79蚊嘅，跟住 early bird 就可能係89蚊嘅。咁如果賣晒79蚊嘅嗰個有 quota 之後咧，佢再買就要89蚊㗎啦。咁令到佢係第一時間去買，因為佢越早買咧就越多唔同嘅 discount。咁喺眾籌上高咧 set 好咗個價錢啦 design 啦。咁其實咧我哋有 video 嘅。咁個 video 咧其實咧頭嗰15秒係好重要，因為其實15秒咧如果你 deliver 唔到你個 core value 嘅你個產品嘅 core value 咧，同樣佢就會離開你嗰個項目睇第二個噶啦。咁所以咧喺頭15秒盡量 deliver 你想要 deliver 嘅信息。咁其實就係除咗video 啦，我哋要做宣傳啦。我哋宣傳咧有啲可以唔使錢嘅宣傳嘅，其實可以將一啲 Facebook 嘅 user group 啦，譬如可能我哋好似我哋做一張波台啦，我哋都會將一啲 Snooker 嘅user group 啦，我哋可以喺上高分享啲 post。咁呢啲就唔需要成本嘅。咁因為咧，如果唔係咧，你就可能要擺一啲 Facebook 擺啲成本去賣 Facebook 嘅廣告啦。咁同埋個廣告未必成效咁高嘅。咁user group 咧係最針對性嘅，同埋除咗 user group 之後咧，你可以裝一啲其他嘅PR 公司咯。咁譬如上高睇咗 JLog 啊，或者即係唔係賣廣告啊，嗰啲係可以幫到你去增加銷售。仲有一樣嘢就係個項目係7×24嘅，因為 global 嘅。咁所以咧，我哋黃金2個鐘咧就係如果有啲咩 backer 要求你答嘅嘢，盡量2個鐘頭內要覆到佢。做 fulfillment 啦，完成咗個眾籌，好似我哋張台咁樣啦。我哋 plan 咗3月上咧，其實我哋大約6月至7月就會出貨噶啦，因為唔可以太耐，因為太耐咧個 backer 亦都唔會去買呢件嘢嘅嚇，因為其實3個月後都唔知咩情況。 好啦，咁我哋今日分享就係咁多啦。咁希望咧大家咧喺疫情過後咧都大家一齊努力做多啲好嘅產品，希望大家銷量繼續上升。多謝，
多謝。
唔該晒 Gray 同 Marco. Thank you very much, Gray and Marco. Here comes to the Q&A session. We have received some live questions from our audience. And the first question goes to Mr. Tommy Lee. Here is the question. You mentioned it's very important to package your product very nicely. But for some beginners or some business with not so much budget, what is your recommendation or tips for them?
In English, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
in English.
I think not the perfect packaging for the product. Don't misunderstanding. I always mention the right design for the right market, because we find especially in China, we find a lot of packaging is nice, it's super nice, it's too nice, and at the end it will scare the consumer. I think maybe there's only $150 product, but at the end it will look like $1,000, and it will scare us. Right design, right is possible, and of course, when you look at this, the tea or the rice, it's just not expensive, so we will find the whole packaging is just right. But when you look at the Shanghai watch, it's totally different. It's a luxury good. So that's why the wooden box, actually the wooden box is handmade. And we try to make it like not only a packaging, it's like a collector's items. So everything need to match with the market. And that's why, so sometimes when they work for the one of the company, they produce a bra, the lady underwear, and then the whole packaging is just not expensive. It's cheap. I can tell you, it's cheap, but the focus is teenager, so that's why it's just only a right package, and that's it.
Right, that's very important to achieve a balance between the function and the packaging and the
Yes.
design.
Yeah.
And here is a question for Gray and Marco. 呢條問題就係俾阿 Gray 同 Marco 噶啦，咁就想問下咧，其實設計呢一張嘅桌球台咧，會唔會話用咗邊啲 software 去幫助你嘅設計咧？同埋即係而家成日都講啦，就係數碼轉型啦，咁對你哋個產品設計會唔會有啲咩影響咧？
如果喺設計層面咧，我哋都要需要一啲3D 嘅軟件去做設計啦。咁呢個唔少得嘅。咁但係因為其實我哋嗰個桌球台咧，其實好多時都係一啲手工藝嘅嘢嚟嘅，因為係用木啊同埋啲 cushion 嘅。咁所以我哋喺設計嗰方面會借助 3D 軟件，但喺生產同埋做 prototype 嘅時候咧，我哋都會好依賴供應商嘅。其實呢個係都幾重要嘅。咁另一個問題就係數碼轉型啦。其實我哋睇到一樣嘢咧，就係冇錯，數碼轉型係好多嘢數碼化咗，但係我哋亦都發覺好多家長或者小朋友咧，對一啲真係實體啲嘅產品咧，都仲產生好多興趣，因為可能數碼化嘅嘢太多啦。咁所以咧，我哋呢張桌球台咧係希望，所以見到係好多好實體轉換嘅嘢，而唔係一啲數碼嘅嘢喺上高咯。咁 Michael 有咩睇法？
係啊，我覺得係，因為其實阿 Gray 講得好啱啦，因為依家真係好多嘢都喺網上度進行啦，包括返學依家都係即係喺網上進行啦。咁所以其實小朋友我覺得係某程度上就少咗一啲同人與人之間嘅互動咧，可能喺尤其是呢一年就真係欠缺咗。咁所以其實我哋呢一個產品就即係正正係針對咗呢一樣嘢咯，可以喺屋企都可以同朋友啦，或者同屋企人啦，都可以享受到桌球嘅樂趣啦。咁將所有嘅活動由網上面就帶翻去網下邊去進行。咁呢一個亦都係我哋設計呢個產品最開頭嘅其中一個目標，係希望小朋友能夠可以享受到一啲最簡單、最傳統嘅一個運動咯。
明白，始終有啲嘢都係要實體先至可以做到嘅。Here is another question for Arnault. Is Arnault with us?
Yes.
Here is a question for you. You mentioned in your presentation, Kapok opened a store during the pandemic. Do you have any particular strategies, for example, the pricing or product selection that would help you achieve your sales target of this particular new store?
I think so. We opened this store in Causeway Bay, so that's we are not a large company. We're still a SME, and I can say that we are able to enter this particular area of Hong Kong because the rents have now become much more reasonable, and landlords are willing to explore new concepts that before they didn't care about, because they just care about who can pay the highest rent. But this has changed, so we have a chance. And when we enter this new location, I mean, it's for us, in the same store, we need to have a different set of price. So we cannot at the moment have a store where everything seems a little bit unreachable, especially for people that don't know our brand. So we will start for products that have really as cheap as from 100 to 500 Hong Kong dollar. But even though the rental is more affordable than before, we cannot sustain if we only have this price level. So we notice that the customer can accept higher price. So in different location of the store, we present different price points. So we have entry price point 100 to 500, but we can go up to 5, 6, 7,000. And we need to make it work. We really need to create different atmosphere, different, I would say, interior design of different location of the store to present different price points. At the moment, I believe that, I mean, in F&B, in retail, people are looking for a little bit lower, more affordable, but still fun products.
Right. Thank you, Arnault. It's very important to have a wide variety of choices for our customers. And here is a question for Gladys. Hi,
Hello.
Gladys. This question asks, if the rise of functional purchase that you mentioned, do you think it's a temporary boom or will it continue after the pandemic? How far do you see this trend going?
Actually, we see the trends of both, I mean, household and personal purchase. We just see a shift last year because of the COVID-19. Based on the needs and essentials, people are really looking for products that can improve their quality staying at home. So, and it comes to the later stage, people also will care about their personal well-being, and the personal purchase will still maintain at the later part of last year. So always when we talk about the two areas, one is really for the benefits of a household to make your family members staying at the home at a more comfortable and convenience and easy. But at the same time, personal is something for individual. It's also part of, the well-being. So we see actually the two actually goes hands in hands, but it's just at different point of times, people cares or people conscious on different levels. So we will see in this year or the year forwards, it will be still growing for products that provide functionals and also a quality living at home. What I mentioned, work at home, study at home, learn at home, cook at home. But at the same time, for personal products like the lifestyle gadget and also, say, smartphone, or for ladies, the beauty products, it will always a need there, but it's just a priority at different stages of time. So for a retailer like us, it's really have to observe the market trends and what's really the customer wants and needs at different point of time. and we have to react very fast to respond to the market needs and trends.
Thank you, Gladys. And here comes to the last question, which is for every one of our speaker. Can each of you share 3 key tips for product designs in the post-pandemic period and why? 可唔可以講3個 tips 咧？就係後疫情嘅產品設計下。咁perhaps Gladys can go first.
So I think for 3 trends I will summarize. Actually, I've mentioned some in my presentation as well. Functional, I think, is still the first needs in the post-COVID. And second, I think last year, because it's all talk about essential buy. So for this year, I would expect there will be some high technology and innovative products. And last but not the least is really quality and value for money. So it's really talk about 3 keywords: functional, value for money, high quality, and innovative. That's all I can input.
Thank you, Gladys. How about Arnault? What's your 3 tips?
The first tip for product design now in the post-COVID world is number 1, it needs to be the value of the products needs to be easily understood in a physical store, but also online or on Instagram. So when people design, they need to think of this 2 things. It just doesn't need to look good physically, but also on a screen. The second thing is when designing the product, really try to think of the environmental and social impact of your product, because your customer, especially the younger generation, people that are teenager now, they are very knowledgeable and they care a lot. And third thing is also think of people need to feel better about themselves. So the ratio of something that gives instant pleasure at affordable price, that will be a really good driver in the future. I would think of these 3 things.
Thank you, Arnault. And let's hear Tommy's 3 tips.
We call this kind of period we call post-pandemic, and we find the behavior of a consumer is changed. I mean, compared with till 2019, really changed. They have become more practical, and they really appreciate the story behind the product. I mean, the brand story, the brand culture. They know it, they want to know it. In the old day, maybe they just, it's just like a bubble. They just left something bling bling. But now today it's different. So I think you need to know. Just you need to let the people know what's your value, what's your culture behind, and they want something very emotional. That's what I say.
Thank you, Tommy. Last but not least, Gray and Marco. 聽下 Gray 同 Marco 嘅 tips。
好，或者 Marco 分享1個 tips，我分享2個啊。Marco 先。
我諗我哋要think outside the box 啦。咁因為其實即係依家我諗個世界一路不停都變緊啦。咁所以其實我哋依家都即係設計呢張台，都希望能夠做一啲之前未人做過嘅嘢，包括我哋設計張台可以放喺屋企啦。咁同埋可以譬如不停可以換嗰張布，可以不停換唔同嘅game 上去啦。咁呢啲亦都冇人做過嘅。咁所以其實我哋要 think outside the box 咧，即係唔可以用一個好傳統嘅方向去再譬如 design 啊，或者係諗啲嘢出嚟，都係要即係用一個非傳統嘅方法去做咯。依家
我咧其中一個咧就係覺得係因為喺疫情嘅時間咧，我哋好多時都會喺屋企啦，無論大人小朋友都係嘅。咁我哋所有同朋友或者外界 communication 都係 through 一個電子媒體嚇，或者係 Zoom 或者係電腦。咁我會諗多啲係點樣可以重新令到小朋友可以建立翻同小朋友之間人與人嘅溝通，人與人之間嘅互動，係咪有啲產品可以做得到咧？因為其實可能已經成年冇同其他小朋友玩過啦，喺呢度可能可以做多少少功夫。咁另一樣嘢咧就係其實喺疫情嘅時間咧，可能好多 生活嘅習慣改變咗啦，未必可以去到餐廳啦，未必可以去到出街飲嘢食飯啦。咁可能好多朋友已經習慣咗，可能要帶啲 lunch box 啊，各樣嘢。咁其實會唔會喺呢啲方面，因為其實同健康都有關啊，其實咁喺呢度咧可以做多少功夫咯。
Thank you so much. 唔該晒. Thank you again to all our distinguished guests today. I believe all our online audiences have gained a lot from this inspirational session. Special thanks to our audiences joining from different parts of the world. Here comes to the official end of the online broadcast. Before you go, please fill out the questionnaire to let us know your feedback. 今天的研讨会圆满结束，再次感谢讲者精彩的分享。为了更了解阁下的想法以及意见，我们诚邀阁下填写研讨会问卷。Before we finish, please be reminded to register as buyer of the International Sourcing Show and log on to our AI-powered Click-to-Match business matching platform to meet with your potential suppliers. 在完结之前，请记得登记成为网上采购会的买家，透过我们的人工智能相对应平台跟供应项界面。Apart from joining the session just now, we have more than 15 webinars focusing on other sectors available for viewing and replay on International Sourcing Show Online Intelligence Hub. Please visit Intelligence Hub on our ISS website and gain insights from industry experts. Don't miss the business matching opportunities on our platform to explore business with exhibitors. Thank you again for joining us today. If you are interested in registering as buyer, please stay on and we'll show you a short video to take you through the steps. Wish you fruitful business in the International Sourcing Show Online. Thank you. 再次感谢各位今天的参与。如果您有兴趣登机成为买家，请留步观赏一个简短的教学影片。谢谢，再见。